Hello friends, in the series of lectures on the market structures under which the firm operates, today we are going to discuss a market structure which is known as monopoly. Earlier we have discussed the perfect competition, that was another extreme. The other extreme is monopoly. Whereas perfect competition is characterized by the large number of firms, monopoly on the other hand is characterized by the fact that there is only one firm that is supplying to the market a particular commodity. So for a particular commodity there is the only firm. So there is no difference between firm and industry. As you know, all the firms producing the same goods or with or without the differentiation in brands constitute one industry. So under monopoly, firm and industry are the same. So that means we have to discuss under monopoly as to what kind of average revenue or the demand curve a monopolist will be facing, as we have seen under the perfect competition. Now, market demand curve as usual is always downward sloping. Okay, market demand curve is always sloping downwards. Regardless of the kind of market. Even in perfect competition that we have seen earlier, market demand curve was the downward sloping, whereas for a particular firm it was horizontal, because there are large number of firms that would have to accept the same price that is settled in the market through demand and supply intersection. Okay, so since there is only one firm, so whatever is the market demand curve, that will be the firm's demand curve. That means the demand curve that a monopoly firm will be facing will be a downward sloping market demand curve, where here you are measuring the quantity and here the price. So this is the market demand curve that shows as to what amount of quantity will be demanded of that particular product at various price level. So that will be the firm's average revenue. So demand curve or firm's average revenue curve is same. Okay, because whatever will be their demand there in the market, the same will be the demand for the firm, and that will become the revenue, because whatever will be demanded, whatever will be bought, that will be the sale of the firm. Okay, the marginal revenue curve will be at each level of output, it has to be less than the average revenue, because I have already told you that so long as average revenue is declining, marginal revenue will be less than the average revenue. Now, one implication of the downward sloping demand curve for a monopoly firm is that although it's the only firm, it can charge any price or it can sell any amount of output, but when it comes to price and the quantity, it has to choose only one out of the two. It does not mean that a monopoly firm can supply or can sell any amount of output and charge any price. The very fact that a downward sloping demand curve faced by monopolist is sufficient indication that in order to raise the quantity, that means in order to sell the additional output, it will have to lower the price. Suppose it was P2, and at which suppose Q1 quantity was being demanded. Now it wants to raise the sale from Q1 to Q2, it will have to lower the price as dictated by the slope of the demand curve from P2 to P1. Okay, so this thing is important. Although you can say that firm is price maker, okay, it can choose any price, but it will have to choose the quantity according to that price level. It does not have the control over both the things. So this is the basics about the structure of the monopoly. Thank you very much.